Right, and as mentioned, it is a day where we are expecting the CS for the Treasury to give us the budget, and of course, as Kenyans, would like to know what that is like. And at this point in time, we're going to be shortly looking at what's making headlines on the dailies this morning. But let's start off with an overview of the budget that we expect today. And let me engage at this point in time Henry Githaiga, who joins us from our City Center studios to just give us an overview of what to expect. Henry, what are we expecting today? And of course, in the midst of the pandemic, we know that it's going to be a different kind of a budget for many of us.
Good morning, Michael. Yes, indeed, it's going to be a different kind of budget. The social distancing requirements making it almost impossible to have the usual fanfare that is associated with the budget, limiting the number of people that can be in Parliament for the budget reading. And of course, it also means that the CS will have to take certain measures to ensure that while he delivers his budget, he keeps the distance, and that he is able also to highlight some of the things that Kenyans will be looking forward to. I think top on the agenda for most Kenyans will be how he will be cushioning them. What kind of stimulus will he be offering Kenyans given the hard times? And for employers and various sectors of the economy, they will be looking at what kind of incentives they are being given, so that even as the government starts talking about reopening the economy, they will be ready and able to restart their businesses, because most of them have been operating on cash reserves, and some of them say that they're about to run out of those reserves. So they're looking for a budget that cushions both the Mwananchi and employers, so that they are able to reignite the economy.
Okay, and we do know that the other thing that many of us will be looking to see how the budget is going to address is the loans that Kenya has. We seem to be have had a very huge appetite for taking loans, and that seems to be the way we might have to go given the pandemic that we are face to face with.
Yes, indeed. For the reason for that largely will be that there will be no money circulating in the economy. A lot of businesses have shut down. So KRA has been given a lower target. Normally they are given a target in excess of 2 trillion shillings. This time around they've been given a target of 1.6 trillion shillings, meaning that the government knows that for it to finance its 2.73 trillion shilling budget, there will be a level of borrowing required. The deficit at the moment is at around 823 billion shillings that Treasury will have to raise. This is also factoring in some of the grants that may come in. So we will be seeing an increase in borrowing, because even for KRA, some of the measures that have been put in place to cushion Kenyans are seeing them get a dip in tax collections. These are measures that include the 5% cut on pay as you earn, a 5% cut on corporate taxes, and the total removal from the tax bracket of Kenyans earning below 24,000 shillings per month. So these Kenyans are no longer in the tax bracket, which means that KRA will have to look for other places to get this revenue, straining the government's ability to raise cash through taxes.
All right, Henry, we are going to come back to you. Of course, you're going to be keeping your eyes on that and keeping tabs on what's happening. As he has already mentioned, one of the things, of course, that is going to be different is just the outlook. You know, we normally have members of parliament in the chambers and all together, but with COVID-19, the pandemic that we have, social distancing is a reality. Masks must be worn, sanitizing, and of course, it's in the midst of a lot of political turmoil that has been going on. So, of course, Henry Githaiga will come back to you later on, but for now, we'd like to look at what's making headlines on the dailies, and we're going to be doing that with Trixie Ngado is going to be handling that segment of this particular show, as we also continue focusing on the budget. Remember, the question that we have asked and would like to interact with you is, what are your expectations of the budget? What are your expectations of the budget? What are some of the areas that